The moral of this story, if you see someone lifting heavy, it might or might not be risky. If you see someone controlling the weight, what I always tell my students at Ravenwood, control the weight, don't let the weight control you. Boom! Boom! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com, creator of the Outright Bar, as well as partner in the Ambrosia Collective and 015 Nutrition. So I am 6 days out from North Americans, hopefully regaining a bodybuilding pro card. I was a NABA pro in 2013. I retired for about 8 years, and now I'm making my comeback, hopefully garnering an IFBB pro card. After my win overall at the Knox Classic, I will only be competing in Masters because I'm old. So anyway, check it out. That's my best chance to win a pro card. And I just want to win a pro card. No need to do open. If I can win 40 and 35, I'm good. So anyway, it's Masters over 35 and Masters over 40. I'm doing 2 divisions, light heavyweight. So I've been posting a lot of videos of me lifting heavy weights. 315 barbell rows, 150-pound dumbbell chest press, leg press with multiple plates on it, deadlifts with 560 pounds, shoulder press with 5 plates. And all I get is that stupid, don't get injured. And I get it and I appreciate the concern. But I want to talk to you about relative strength. Okay, for example, if my wife goes to open a pickle jar, it's extremely difficult. If I go to open a pickle jar, and she might even tear a rotator cuff trying to twist it off, right? If I try to open a pickle jar, it's not a big deal because I have bigger hands, stronger grip, and it just comes off. 315 on squats for me is extremely difficult. Not extremely difficult, but let's just say I struggle. Nate Baxter, the former, I believe he still has it, world record bench press holder in Australia, was actually in Elgin, Illinois, alongside myself and Dr. Stu for a while. I remember him warming up with 315-pound squats, like I was squatting with 0 weight, or maybe a 40-pound kettlebell goblet squat. I remember him warming up on bench press with 315 and lifting it like I lift just the bar. What I'm saying is, for him, 315, with his tendon strength, his joint strength, and all the years of training that he has, did not pose much of an injury risk. In fact, it probably posed about the same injury risk for him at 315 as it does for me at just the bar. Then you put someone like one of my high school kids under 315 who doesn't train much, doesn't lift much, they're going to tear a pec. So what we have is relative strength. So what you need to look at is how many proper form reps someone is getting to establish what their risk factor is. If I'm getting 560-pound deadlifts with perfect form, no kyphosis of the back, knees not caving in, and I'm pulling it up and putting it down, my injury risk is pretty low. However, if I have one of my high school students with 135 on the bar, extreme kyphosis of the back, rounding the back, knees caving in, the risk of injury is actually quite high. Even though I'm lifting 560 pounds and they're lifting 135 pounds because of my training experience. Now, the other day I posted me lifting 150-pound dumbbells on chest press, dumbbell bench press, for 12 reps. A lot of people at my gym can't do 70-pound dumbbells for 12 reps or 80-pound dumbbells for 12 reps. So that person might only do 80 pounds for 5. Their injury risk is higher with 80 pounds for 5 than mine is with 150 pounds for 12, because demonstrating that I can control and do 12 reps shows that it's well within my body's strength curve, my body's ability to handle that weight. So before you look at someone and say, wow, calm down, you're gonna hurt yourself, realize that it depends on a lot of factors. Number 1 is genetics. Some people have really fragile joints or fragile tendons, and they tend to get injured. Number 2 is training experience. Like your muscles, your tendons and your joints build up strength and resiliency over time. Now with overuse, it might actually be the opposite. But if my body is used to lifting 315 for reps, it's going to be much more adapted to lifting that weight consistently for reps. Now, if I raised it to 510 pounds, then you might see an increase in injury risk. In fact, you will. So the weight is not consistent across the board. It's all about how strong, how experienced, and how safe the person is in the lift. Now, if your form's on point, if you're doing a bench press, your elbows are tucked, and you're protecting your bicep tendon, you're in a better place. Now, if you're doing lighter weight, but you're out here, you're doing wide elbow, wide grip bench press, coming out, bicep tendon is completely exposed, you're in a very high risk scenario. So the moral of this story, if you see someone lifting heavy, it might or might not be risky. If you see someone controlling the weight, what I always tell my students at Ravenwood, control the weight, don't let the weight control you. So if you see someone completely manhandling the weight, controlling it, lifting it under control and getting reps for it, or if you see someone with lighter weight, like let's say 135, but completely squirming under it and struggling with it and their form's off, who do you think has a higher risk ratio? Realize, guys, people like me, I've been lifting for 28 years. I know my limits and I know when something's off. Now, even though I have strained my pec a few times, I have had ouchies. I've had no complete tears, knock on wood, and I've had no serious injuries from weightlifting. However, I will say that the concern is there, and I greatly appreciate it. And you should be offering advice to people who are lifting incorrectly. But realize weight is not absolute. Just because someone is lifting 700 pounds doesn't mean that's heavy to them. I have seen power lifters easily bury 700 pounds and have 200 more pounds in the tank. That's just how it is. At the end of the day, some people are just stronger than you. And at the end of the day, some people are just gonna have less risk of injury than you because of their training experience, etc., etc. So, with that said, lift safe, lift smart, lift within your means, but be sure to challenge yourself. But when you do that, make sure your form is on point and you have a spotter handy. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to watch the commercial at the end of this video. We put a lot of work into them. And also be sure to subscribe to this channel, which is the subscription button. Push that. Like this video. Click on the notification bell. And, of course, share this video because I think it'll help a lot of people. Anyway, guys, if you need supplements, be sure to shop at tigerfitness.com. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Marc Lobliner, and that's not a game.
015 Nutrition Exalt is the result of years of education and experience combined with the latest scientific advances in performance supplementation. The purpose of a pre-workout is to address 4 critical components: increase muscle gain, increase and sustain energy, increase pump, and increase mental focus. Featuring nitrosity, scientifically proven more effective than citrulline malate for the muscle pump. An energy blend featuring a caffeine complex with L-theanine for sustained and smooth energy. Neurofactor and Alpha Size for intense mental focus that improves with long-term use of Exalt. And Creapure and Betaine Anhydrous for clinically proven strength benefits. We top it all off with an electrolyte blend to ensure sustained performance throughout the most grueling workouts. This pre-workout is perfect for Mr. Olympia Brandon Curry, and it will be perfect for you.